Jehan's chapter, Oliver, angel child. Well, he's still angelic even when this is porn. He's still angelic. I don't understand. Whatever. Later on, when all this has come to light, Jehan will consider himself lucky to have walked in on what he did, because compared to the others, it was relatively tame, and he's been saved quite a bit of mental scarring considering what Marius has been whining about. Jehan is one of those people that you just instinctively know you can trust. Even Grantaire, who's possibly the most jaded and stubbornly faithless man on the planet. Maybe Enjolras thinks he can fuck it into him, but Jehan would rather assume that he secretly loves Grantaire just as much as Grantaire loves him. Has forked over a key to his apartment for Jehan's collection, which he uses often. There's nothing like fresh flowers to brighten a room. He's tried telling them this, of course, all of them countless times, but everyone always says they don't have time for flowers, Jehan. He, however, has plenty of time for flowers, and every Sunday he makes his rounds, with Enjolras first on the list, to tend to the ones he'd begun growing on his patio, whether he likes it or not. The door is locked, and the apartment silent. It certainly appears empty. Jehan makes for the patio door, his floral print watering can swinging merrily and sloshing about at his side. He hums a cheerful tune, thinking about flowers, about love, about what he's going to eat for dinner tonight, and whether or not Courfeyrac has plans, because if he doesn't, and probably even if he does, Jehan is going to light a few candles and recite the poetry he'd scribbled on a napkin on the bus ride here, and it's going to be nothing short of completely and utterly romantic. The whimper that sounds through the apartment then is anything but romantic. Frowning, the lithe poet... The lithe poet? What the hell? Okay, no commentary. Frowning, the lithe poet twists and furrows his eyebrows at the mouth of the hall that he knows leads to Enjolras' bedroom. Could that be... A smile blooms on his face at the very thought. Setting the watering can beside the patio door with a gentle pat and a kiss blown to the flowers outside, he pads as stealthily as he can back towards the source of the faint noises. He has a hunch, and it pays off. Yes, there is Grantaire, his dark, wild curls unmistakable, his back pale and arched as he lies sideways on the mattress, obscuring Enjolras from view. His head is bent forward, toes curled, but even in the dimness Jehan can make out Enjolras' feet poking out above Grantaire's head. Little shudders and groans rack Grantaire's bare body, so vulnerable and responsive, but he presses valiantly on. There can be no doubt as to what they're doing. Standing on his tiptoes while doing his best to remain concealed beyond the door frame, Jehan sees a blonde head bobbing languidly, delicate hands gripping muscular thighs, and wants to swoon despite the musk on the air. Of all the things these two had been expected of doing in bed, this is the most consensual, requires the most trust, and is the most promising. And even as Pink dusts the poet's fair cheeks, he fights the urge to wrap them both in his arms and proclaim his sincere congratulations on their budding relationship. Grantaire breaks away suddenly, gasping, and says something urgent and muffled against Enjolras' thigh. A hand pushes his head back down insistently, and the slurping, sucking, panting is suddenly loud enough that Jehan remembers this isn't something he ought to be intruding upon. Giddily, he scampers back out to the patio and his flowers, and as he waters them he fantasizes about calligraphy and wedding invitations. He really ought not to tell anybody, not even Courfeyrac, but Lord, this has been such a long time coming.